We got an elongated week. It's going to stretch out, but we still got 4 games.
Yeah, this is what the week one results were total. Me and Rob, what do we got? We both lost on the DC Defenders, and you had the audacity to pick against the Renegades. Rob, but
I was happily proven wrong.
you did say that too when you made the pick. Which leads us not too exciting, but our standings where I'm up 1 game, and I'm going to try to enjoy that lead as much as possible. So yeah, let's dive into it. I forgot to actually add the spreads here, Rob. So
Wow.
do you have the first game by chance?
I have it up. I don't have the spreads.
Okay, I got you there.
All right, yeah. The first is DC Defenders going to Columbus to play the Aviators. Then again, the Columbus Aviators are going to Columbus too because they all stay in a hub and they fly together. But yeah, so that one's pretty simple for me. I gotta think the Defenders are gonna right the ship, and if they don't, uh-oh. But yeah, I'm gonna go DC Defenders there.
DC Defenders over the Aviators, which, by the way, little shocker, they've got them at a -1.5 only for the DC Defenders. I guess they are playing away.
They're playing away. The offense looked terrible. I mean, as it was, the over-under for the Battlehawks Defenders game was 44, and they didn't even come within 2 touchdowns of that over-under. So, so yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I think they do too, but I don't know. We picked them last time. I just don't believe in the Aviators, though. I just don't. So, unfortunately, Rob, I'm right there with you. I'm going to go with the DC Defenders. I'm trying to make it exciting, but just couldn't do it. This one, though, should be really good. You got the Louisville Kings at the Orlando Storm. The Orlando Storm are -3 favorites.
Yep, and I think they should be. If Jason Bean can somehow figure out how to not just throw it to his streaking receiver only on one side or the other, they could certainly make it a game. But this is Orlando's chance to me to really stake their claim as a top 2 team in the league. A win here, a convincing win here will do it because this defense is good with Louisville. So the Louisville defense is going to keep them in the game. But I know I was high on Louisville earlier. They need a little time to ramp up. They're going to go 0-2. Orlando's got it.
Yeah, and I think we nailed it on the other show. I'm trying to make it exciting, Rob, but we nailed it on earlier in the show when we were talking about who are the best teams. And right now, it's looking like the Orlando Storm and the Dallas Renegades as of right now. So I can't go against one of the better teams.
Because of how good that defense looked, Louisville, like I said, they have a chance to be right there. They've got the best defense in the league. They're just offense. They need to figure out how to call some middle plays, how to get some cohesion on offense. If they can figure that out, they're going
bare minimum
team.
Yeah, and bare minimum, maybe do a run and shoot where you have the running game on your side and you can still keep going deep. I mean, that's, if you're not going to get Bean to do it, that's the best way to do it. They're much closer. They're close. They're close. They're just not quite there yet.
Yeah. They honestly, if Louisville could lose this game, but if they stay within a touchdown, I'd probably still say that they're a top 4 team in the league. I'd still put them in the top.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I forgot to put this up there. This is the actual UFL power rankings. Got the Renegades, St. Louis Battlehawks, Birmingham Stallions number 3, Orlando Storm, Louisville Kings, the best of the 0-1, like you said earlier, Rob, and over the DC Defenders, too. And then the Columbus Aviators and Houston Gamblers.
Yeah, I underrated the Storm. I would move the Storm up to 3. I would still have I would put the Kings over the Stallions. I would have the Kings at 4 right now.
Over the Stallions?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Even with the loss, you just go with the better team.
Even though they lost head-to-head, I would still say They play 5 times. Louisville wins 3.
Yeah, Orlando should have jumped the Stallions. I agree with that.
That's a
I'm
weird,
gonna.
that's the UFL media trying to keep the blue blood towards the top.
Well, I'm just shocked that they decided to put the Dallas Renegades at number 1. Finally, we got it.
No, they
And
deserved it. Oh my goodness, they deserved it. They
and
deserved it.
the weird thing is the Renegades ended up beating the worst team according to them in the UFL, but we're ranked number 1. That's kind of weird, But I guess we did it so well.
Honestly, I'd have the Defenders down at the bottom right now. I know that was just bad. It's only
defending
1 week.
champ.
You don't really need a ranking until 3 or 4 weeks in. But
yeah, it's just always fun. So the next one, though, Rob, this one. Okay, so you're not high on the Birmingham Stallions, and you think they're going to get only 3 wins. Okay, you're running out of time. They've got 2 more to go. Birmingham Stallions are going against the Houston Gamblers, and they're favored by 7 points.
In Houston.
In Houston.
Oh, I'm going to go Gamblers here.
Man. Okay. That's hate. I think that's hate.
The Stallions got bailed out by going up against another pretty green coaching staff that didn't know what it was doing on offense. Someone should have better things going.
Make adjustments.
Yeah, I think the way Neuheisel came out with Dallas would have been a buzzsaw against any of the other 7 teams. None of them are used to seeing that in the UFL.
I don't think so. You know who Neuheisel kind of reminds me of is when Skip Holtz joined the league, had a little college career, but then ended up coming back, and we find out he's a really, really, really good coach. I'm wondering if we get the same thing from Neuheisel. I'm actually going to go Stallions. I'm going to go with the favorite on this one. And the only reason why I'm going with the favorite is watching the Houston Gamblers. They're a train wreck.
We're tied after 2 weeks, Nick.
You're calling it. Okay. All right. That's going to be a big game to watch. It's going to be on Sunday, and I can't wait for that one. Last one should be another good one. St. Louis Battlehawks against the Dallas Renegades. Renegades favored minus 3.5.
And this is a special game. It's our game of the week, even though it's going to be technically in a different week. And you want to know why it's a special one? It's our first watch along of the year, isn't it?
It sure is, and I think I've got a confirmation from Deshaun. We still haven't reached out to some of our other friends of the pod to jump in and see if they're interested in it. But we're going to have a little group come together, and we're going to watch it live, do it with the same thing we did for the NFL. We did it for the UFL. I think our production's a little better. We can admit that. So it should be entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. And one of the things bringing Deshaun in, if y'all watching us during the NFL season, he knows football. He's very smart, but he doesn't really watch the UFL. I don't think he's actually potentially ever watched a game. So we want to bring him in. We want to hear his thoughts throughout, and then we want to have him back on in a couple weeks and say, okay, what'd you like? What'd you didn't like? Did this game make you want to tune into more? And we're gonna see what he says, both in the moment and then with a little time to process. It's gonna be exciting. But most importantly, the winner of this game is gonna be the favorite to win the title through 2 weeks.
It should be, yeah. Over Orlando?
Well, yeah, because I think Dallas is gonna win, and so they should be the favorites.
Okay, I like it. I'm big on the Renegades. We're finally getting that Boston luck over in Dallas. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for joining us, cheering for the Renegades. You got to prove it to me. Renegades, I won one. I'm going to go again. I like this team. I like this team a lot. And I'm pretty confident in it. Even the minus 3.5 spread, I think we just have a offense that's going to be really tough to beat out there. If it was at the Battlehawks, I could make an argument where the Battlehawks could cause problem, especially with the new quarterback. But it's at Dallas, so what you're going to get is a quiet stadium, and we'll be able to score well against them. I'm going Renegades all day.
Yeah, and it should be, I think, St. Louis fans are going to be like, they're going to start missing Anthony Becht this week or next week on Tuesday. But yeah, so what we'll do a little pregame, and then because it's our normal pod, why would we just do a normal pod when the team we want to talk about is actively playing? So we'll do a little pregame, then we'll do the watch along. It's going to be some good stuff, and we hope you join us for it.
Yeah, absolutely, and big week 2 of UFL up ahead. I cannot wait. I had a lot of fun watching it in week 1. Hopefully the excitement continues. But Rob, there's other sports going on, and we need to talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it.